Heartbreak is one of the most painful experiences a human being can go through. It does not matter if it came from a relationship that ended, a friendship that fell apart, a family member who let you down, or even a dream that was crushed. The pain feels the same. It feels like someone reached inside your chest and squeezed your heart until it stopped working properly. You wake up in the morning and for a split second everything feels normal, and then reality hits you like a wave and you remember what happened. The pain comes rushing back and suddenly getting out of bed feels like the hardest thing in the world. I want you to know something important right now. Feeling this pain does not make you weak. Crying does not make you less of a person. Being heartbroken does not mean you failed. It means you are human. It means you had the courage to care deeply about something or someone, and that takes incredible strength. Too many people walk around with walls built so high that nothing can touch them. But you allowed yourself to feel, you allowed yourself to love, you allowed yourself to hope. And even though it hurts right now, that is actually something beautiful about who you are as a person. But here is what I really want to talk to you about today. When your heart is broken, it feels like the pain will never end. It feels like you will carry this weight forever. You look at other people smiling and laughing, and you wonder if you will ever feel that light again. You wonder if you will ever be able to trust again, to open up again, to feel happy again. And in those dark moments, it is so easy to lose hope. It is so easy to think that this is just how life is going to be from now on. Let me tell you something that might be hard to believe right now, but it is the absolute truth. This pain you are feeling is temporary. I know it does not feel temporary. I know it feels like it has become a permanent part of who you are. But pain, no matter how intense, is always temporary. The human heart has an incredible ability to heal. Time really does help. But more importantly, how you use that time makes all the difference in the world. Right now, you might be replaying everything in your mind over and over again, what you could have done differently, what you should have said, what signs you missed. You are torturing yourself with questions that might never have answers. And I need you to understand something crucial. Going over the past again and again will not change what happened. It will only keep you trapped in a cycle of pain. What happened has happened. It is done. And as hard as it is to accept, you need to start making peace with that reality. This is where faith becomes your greatest source of strength. If you believe in a higher power, if you believe that God has a plan for you, then you need to hold on to that belief right now more than ever. Nothing happens in your life by accident. Every single experience, even the painful ones, especially the painful ones, are shaping you into who you are meant to become. That person who broke your heart, that situation that fell apart, that dream that did not work out, all of it is part of a bigger picture that you cannot see yet. Think about it this way. When you are reading a book and you are only halfway through, the story might seem confusing. Characters you loved might have disappeared. Things might have gone wrong. But you keep reading because you trust that the author has a plan. You trust that everything will make sense eventually. Your life is the same way. You are in the middle of your story right now. And even though this chapter is painful, it is not the end of your book. There are so many more chapters waiting to be written. And some of them are going to be so beautiful that they will take your breath away. But here is what you need to do right now. While you are in this difficult chapter, you need to take care of yourself. I know you probably do not feel like it. I know you might feel like you deserve to suffer or that nothing matters anymore. But that is the pain talking, not the truth. You need to be kind to yourself during this time. You need to treat yourself the way you would treat a good friend who is going through the same thing. You would not tell your friend to stop eating, to stop sleeping, to isolate themselves and drown in sadness, would you? No, you would encourage them to take care of themselves, to surround themselves with people who love them, to do things that bring even a tiny bit of peace. Start with the basics. Eat proper meals, even if you do not feel hungry. Your body needs fuel to heal. Get some sleep, even if your mind is racing. Rest is when your body and soul recover. Move your body. Go for a walk. Do some exercise. Physical movement helps release the tension and sadness that builds up inside. And please, talk to someone. Do not carry this pain alone. Find a friend, a family member, a counselor, someone who will listen without judgment and just let you pour out what you are feeling. And most importantly, reconnect with your Creator. If you have been neglecting your prayers, come back to them. If you have been distant from God, now is the time to return. There is something incredibly healing about placing your head on the ground in prayer and just letting everything out. Talk to God like you would talk to the most understanding friend you have ever had. Tell Him about your pain. Tell Him about your confusion. Tell Him about your broken heart. Ask Him to heal you. Ask Him to give you strength. Ask Him to help you make sense of what you are going through. You know what is amazing? God does not need you to have fancy words or perfect prayers. He just wants you to turn to Him with sincerity. You can cry, you can be angry, you can be confused. Bring all of that to Him because He already knows what you are feeling anyway. But when you actively choose to open up and communicate with Him, something shifts inside of you. You start to feel a little less alone. You start to feel a little more held. You start to remember that even though a human being broke your heart, the one who created your heart has the power to heal it completely. Here is another truth I need you to understand. Sometimes God removes people from our lives not to hurt us, but to protect us. Sometimes what feels like a loss is actually a blessing in disguise. That person who walked away might have saved you from years of pain down the road.